prophecies. But again, there's so many more. This is what just popped up this morning. So this is from the Hour of Awakening is here from February 13th of 2022. This is what the prophecy said. All the money you siphoned from other nations for your dad and Obama, oh yes, all those bank accounts and the money trail will be exposed in this hour. I have all the evidence on you, Hunter, and there is no way to get out of what is coming for you now. You tried to take your own life, but you failed. The whole world will know what you have done, and the judgment will be handed down. Hunter, the time has come to be completely uncovered for who you really are. Again, that was February 13th of 2022. Then another one on May 19th of 2022, and it says Hunter Biden will be yet again in the news. They won't suppress this information because they want to cause a major distraction to save someone else in this time who a whistleblower is about to expose. And then April 28th of 2022, not only will more surface on Hunter Biden, but it will incriminate Joe Biden more and more. They're trying to take them both out at the same time. Very strategic attacks on them both because the one who is betraying Joe, betraying him, is losing his mind from what they have made him take. They have to get rid of themselves, of the thorns in their side, watch to see what they let come out next. This is not an accident. They've been suppressing all this information for a long time. Now all of a sudden it's coming out regarding the Biden's mental capacity and along with what's all going on with Hunter Biden. Then another prophecy was April 23rd. Hunter Biden will continue to be in the news, and not only to bring him down, but this information will continue to implicate Joe Biden to help the elite save themselves from the Biden and his disastrous numbers, his performances they can't get away from. It's worse than they could ever have imagined, and he is a bigger problem than they ever thought he could be. Total destruction of the Biden family is coming, and says the Lord of Hosts. They will all pay for the sins of the father and that they went along with. Now this is on, let's see here. It's on Telegram called Connecting the Dots. This is a video is called Hunter Biden's Company received $1 million from the CEFC, a company that was effectively an arm of the communist China regime. And of course, there is a video for that. Again, you can go to Prophecies Fulfilled Telegram channel and you can see all of these articles along with all of the prophecies. Now, there are so many things regarding, and even just this last part of this one that talks about Joe Biden. It says it's worse than you ever could have imagined. He has a bigger problem than they ever thought he could be. Total destruction of the Biden family is coming, and they will pay for the sins of the father. You can see so many things are coming out regarding Joe Biden. So many things are coming out regarding Hunter Biden. They're not trying to hide it anymore. They're letting these things come out. Now, I think it was somebody just sent to me that the Democratic Party just stopped the investigation on Hunter Biden. But God has said it's not going to happen. It doesn't matter what they try to suppress. I actually got something regarding that this morning, but thank you to all those who have brought all that to my attention. But no matter what they do, God is going to destroy every single one of their plans. So that is one. So that's being fulfilled and fulfilled. All right, now this prophetic word is your enemies are taking hits you don't see. This is from August 14th of 2022. An aircraft carrier will be in your news. That was August 14th. And then August 19th, he said it again. Again, I say an aircraft carrier will be in your news. Well, guess what? It is now in the news. And this is from, it says, North Korea issued a warning as U.S. aircraft carrier set to join drills. An American aircraft carrier is preparing to join South Korean ships as the West prepares to issue North Korea with a fresh warning. Now, I know that there's a prophetic word. It's not on here. But I know there's one regarding North Korea. It was, the Lord did bring that up. So if I have time, I will pull up that one also. So North Korea issued a warning as U.S. aircraft carrier set to join Seoul drills. And this is from September 23rd. So God mentioned it twice in August. And that word, and it's very significant because it's regarding North Korea that there has been prophecies on, and regarding just the word aircraft carrier. So as I have you on here, just in case, I'm going to look up what the prophecies about North Korea here really quick for you. I know, thank you all for your patience, because when I do these, sometimes the more I find these, the more I just dig into them even deeper, because there's so much more to them. He warns, this is judgments are about to rain down on this earth. North Korea, the same goes for you. Judgment will strike your leader and everyone of his followers. To my children in North Korea, speak life and choose life, and then your freedom. So, and it goes on and on. But that's talking about something's going to happen to, I think, Kim Jong-un is what it sounds like in this one. North Korea, you will never see what you so desired against the United States. So again, he's warning North Korea and both of these prophetic words. That one's called the squatters in your nation's capital will be removed. So that, yes, there is prophecies regarding North Korea on our prophecies page on our website. All right, now to move on. There's several about Disney. I'm going to skip over this one because there's so many other ones I want to go over right now. But there's tons regarding Disney. Disney has been prophesied over many different times. Okay, here's one. A great change upon this earth, April 23rd of 2022. Marxism will be in your news, exposing everything they use against you to steal your freedoms. Children of Almighty God, no more what they wanted to stay in the dark will, because in this hour I am shining my spotlight on it. Now this is Tabby Robinson news. This is on Telegram. A leader, and I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's name. I'm not even going to try to. Thierry, and then his last name is Baudet, called out a globalist Marxist educated finance minister in the Netherlands. This is in the Netherlands. And I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I will not botch his name. But again, you can find this on the Telegram channel. So they're calling out Marxist or Marxism, and God said that word was going to be in the news, and it is. So again, you can see that video. It's a 1 minute and 54-minute clip. All right, now going on. This is Dolores. This name will be in your news. This was from a prophecy on June 28th of 2022. And then another prophecy on July 16th of 2022, and it says Montezuma will be in your news. Suspicious activity is going on everywhere and will soon be reported. They can't hide the truth anymore. Now, crews contain a wildfire northwest of Dolores. A small wildfire burned Saturday night northwest of Dolores in San Juan National Forest land. The tower fire scorched a half-acre between McPhee and Reservoir, and overlooked the trails at the end. So let me look up to see where this, when this actually occurred. This was September 19th. This is Dolores Canyon Rim near Dove Creek. So this is a name, Dolores, and it was a wildfire. And I know there's been a couple prophetic words regarding wildfires that are not how they appear to be, I think is what the Lord said about it. Yeah, so the fire crews, so again, the fire was determined to be a lightning strike from September 15th that smoldered the burn in the San Juan National Forest. So again, and things, God said Dolores, and that's what is in the news. So, again, I look at these and I'm just so wowed by God. Okay. Let me look and see what this one is. All right, this one is the word resistance. I know I've had the prophetic words regarding this several different times. And there's two articles here along with two different prophetic words I'm going to give to you. So the first one is June 28th of 2022, called The Eagle is Being Set Free. The word resistance, this word will be in your news to describe what is going on around the world and many nations. People in this hour will stand up now and fight back. Watch what people will do to save any freedom they have left. This is from The Guardian. This is the view on Iran's protest, a movement of rage and a chain of resistance. Now, this came out on September 22nd of 2022. And again, the prophetic word was June 28th. And then there's another one. So what happened, I'll just open up this one and just read it just a little bit. I'm just trying to get to as many as I can, so I don't want to read too much of every article. This happened, let's see here. The death of a 22-year-old woman last week has sparked unprecedented outrage, but the cause and resistance are deep-rooted. So again, God said that resistance, that word was going to be in your news. This is Iran. A week of protests has swept Iran, reaching scores of cities in more than half of its provinces. The images are both stirring and moving. A mother defiantly unveiling beside young daughters, and then of course they go on and on and on. But again, this is resistance. This is from Thursday, September 22nd. This article was from. Now, there's another one. Again, that word resistance from June 28th. And this is in Italy. So this is with The Guardian. And there's a resistance anthem, saying it out loud, saying it. So there's resistance in Italy growing now. And this is from September 21st. The Guardian view on Italy's resistance anthem. Sing it loud and sing it proud. So there's one in Iran, there is one in Italy, and I know there's been others in other countries. But since I don't have them up right now, I'm not going to go over them. But I did look up something because I did give this at the Reawaken America tour over the weekend, and I wanted to give this to you because somebody did point this out to me, and I did. I think I saw it on this Telegram page as well. Now, this is a prophetic word I had. Let's see here. I'm going to have to go back down, scroll back down. So this is from February 27th. Things are about to change all over this world. Now, there is things regarding the royals in this prophecy that have already come to pass. And one of the things that said in this prophetic word, the sudden death of the queen. Well, there was definitely a sudden death of that queen because there was any inclination that she was she was sick or anything like that. All of a sudden, there was a sudden death. So in the same prophetic word, you can look up the sudden death of the queen. There's been many prophecies that have already been fulfilled about that, and many more to come. So this one, again, February 27th, Japan watch for a typhoon. Yes, a large typhoon will strike, but no. My children who are there, I will protect you. This destruction is for the ones who are about to invade your land. I will not let that happen. China is trying to take you out once and for all. Now, there was a typhoon that hit Japan over the weekend. So this is from ABC News from September 20th, and it says storm damages Space Center in Japan. 130,000 still lack power. So this was a huge storm in Japan. It said it moved to the Pacific after killing people and leaving thousands of homes without power. So this was a major typhoon, and it looks like they could be hit with another one. Next developing typhoon headed for Honshu over a 3-day holiday. So it looks like there could be something else. Weather tracker storms batter Alaska. So there was a storm hit Alaska and the Caribbean and Japan, and that was from 1 hour ago in The Guardian. And then mudslides and flooding as typhoon batters Japan. That was from 2 days ago. So God had been warning Japan of a typhoon back in February, and it just happened here in September. So there's many different prophecies regarding typhoons. I want to read one to you. One is, these are the biblical times. Tsunamis, typhoons, and hurricanes. That will be unusual weather patterns along with snow. And it goes on and on and on. That's just a little bit of that one. These are biblical times. There's another one called Things Are About to Change All Over This Earth. That's why their desperation is growing. Japan, watch for a typhoon. Yes, a large typhoon. And that's one I think I just read to you. And then another one, I'm about to silence your enemies. Typhoons and other major weather events are about to take place. Again, that's another one. Warnings and the coming vengeance of this earth. He mentions news of massive typhoons. Yes, unusual, they will say, the size of the storms. Those are 4 different ones, I think. Let's see here. There's another one. A typhoon will be in the news for an unusual reason, they will say. So this was 1, 2, 3, hold on a second, 4, 5. 5 prophecies regarding typhoons. So God does give us the news before the news, and this is so much proof. I'm only going to do it for so long today because I did hear a prophetic word this morning before I'm doing this video. I want to get that dictated out and do another video out before the rest of my day, so you guys can have that for Monday of the following week for you, because I will be flying home that day. All right, let me go back and look at some more. Now, this is another one. This is huge on Michigan. God's been talking a lot about Michigan. There has been several different prophecies regarding the governor of Michigan and the Secretary of State of Michigan. This is just one prophecy that's pulled up here on this Telegram page. Eruptions and explosions are taking place at one time. This was a word from February 12th of 2022. Gretchen Whitmer, you are being exposed for the Jezebel you are. You held your state captive for more power and more money, which they padded your pockets with. I will expose you and everything you did the night of the 2020 election. Every county, every ballot, all the servers, the flash drives will be brought to the light, along with exposing your partner in crime, Jocelyn Benson. She's a Secretary of State there. You will both take a fall for power and be tried for treason. Every person with you that helped you and refused to repent will be tried as well. Your days are numbered and your number is about to run out. Now that, again, that was from February 12th. This is from an article that just came out in the Gateway Pundit. Let me pull this one up.
Yeah, pull it up.
This is from September 22nd. This is the headline: lawsuit filed against dishonest Michigan Secretary of State Benson. Again, Jocelyn Benson claims she broke the law. This person claims she broke the law when she outsourced voter roll cleanup to the leftist Eric ORG. So let me just read a little bit of this. Today, grassroots organization Pure Integrity Michigan Elections filed a lawsuit against Michigan Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson for violating the Federal Help America Vote Act when she contracted with the Electronic Registration Information Center, which was ERIC, that's the definition for it, under the auspices of cleaning up Michigan voter rolls. So again, God said this was going to come out regarding what they did in the election of 2020. The Secretary of State is Michigan's chief election officer. She oversees the Bureau of Elections, which will now consider the alleged breach of federal law from optimist and perceptive. The BOE now has the opportunity to right a major wrong and set their boss on the right track. So she, again, it says in this prophetic word about I will expose you and everything you did the night of the 2020 election, and that is now starting to come out. Again, that was a prophecy from February, and this just came out, this lawsuit just came out yesterday. For me, September 22nd, this will be over a week ago for you. All right, now, look at this. A controversy will arise regarding a well-known flag. And it says black stars on USA flag during wars. The enemy forces typically use black flags to signify they won't bow down. The phrase "no quarter will be given" has been widely associated with the flag, meaning the enemy combatants would rather be killed than taken prisoner. This golden stripe through the center of the black and white flag represents emergency dispatchers and their efforts to keep the public safe. Show your gratitude to your local behind-the-scenes heroes and their ability to remain calm. Now, this was from, actually, it says, Dr. Jason Dean, a sure sign of actions happening behind the scenes. What has been God saying all along? Things are happening behind the scenes. I didn't get a chance to watch President Trump's rally on Saturday night as the Reawaken event was still going on, and they talk on and on about this. But apparently there was a signal on a flag, because there was a flag that was behind our rightful president, and it had black stars on it, and so that signifies something major to our enemies. So again, go look this up on this Telegram page. It is phenomenal. All right, now, here is one January 21st of 2022, the shots will continue to be exposed in what they really are. Doctors and scientists alike will continue to come forward with the truth about the damage they are causing, along with the death that the puppet masters wanted to hide. Nothing will be hidden anymore, said the Lord of Hosts. This is on a Telegram page. It says the people who are doing this are ruthless, I'd say diabolical. We're beyond wrong and right. We're in the good versus evil. And this is a doctor coming out and exposing some of the shots. Again, you can go on the Telegram page. This is on Sergeant News Network, and you can find out what they're saying. Now, there are so many people coming out regarding the shot. There's so many prophecies are being fulfilled about that. Even the CDC is trying to redact some of the things that they were saying with the shot and with how the shot's not effective and all this kind of junk. And so you can find that in the news as well. But they are turning the page and trying to, step back on some of the words that they're doing because it's being exposed more and more and they can't hide it. All right, now here's another one. February 13th of 2022, the hour of reckoning is here. They built homes and bunkers to escape the upcoming war, a big World War III. Yes, that's on their heart's desire, but my children, that won't happen while my body is here. The Holy Spirit is still here holding them back, and the Antichrist and his plans. Now, this is inside the billionaire's doomsday bunker, secret of subterranean palaces with enough food for 5 years. Some even have a fake park to walk dogs in. As Putin threatens nuclear war, how tech tycoons are sparing no expense to survive an apocalyptic, and of course they're blaming on Putin, but we all know there's truth about what's going on. So they are really building underground cities and bunkers because they are preparing for something that they're obviously not letting us in on about. God saying it's not going to happen right now. So that was a Daily Mail out of UK. So you can find that out. This article is dated September 22nd. So again, the prophecy was from February, and this was happening in September. There's a lot of things happening in September, as you guys have already seen. Now, look at this. This is absolutely wow. Okay, so this is 3 different prophecies. The storm is upon your enemies, August 19th of 2022. Something unusual will be reported in the desert. Okay, in a desert. Defeat is coming from the ones that held you captive. This was from July 4th of 2022. Another national park will be in your news. So 2 different prophecies. A desert was going to be news. This was August 19th. And then July 4th, another national park will be in your news. So that's 2 different ones. A desert and a national park. Then on January 17th, it says, watch as the ring of fire will keep making the news and headlines. Watch as you see this and hear this. Change your course of action if you are not standing with me and my children. Things are getting stronger and more unbelievable for some to handle. These things have to shake the earth and shake all those shackles and chains that are left on my children. Move forward with me and march to your victories. Now, this is 3 different prophecies in one event. This happened just the other day too, and I hope I can find that to give it to you. I gave it over the weekend in Reawaken America to her a couple different times in interviews, this other prophetic word I want to give out, so hopefully I remember all of it. This is dated September 22nd, another one from the 22nd. So that was yesterday for me and over a week ago for you. This is the Los Angeles Times. Mexico earthquake triggers desert tsunami. You got to talk about tsunamis in the news as well. Desert tsunami, 1,500 miles away in Death Valley. So an earthquake that happened in Mexico, it triggered a tsunami 1,500 miles away in the desert. Now look at this. Again, you can go to this Telegram page. You can look up all these articles for yourself. About 5 minutes after the 7.6 magnitude earthquake hit near Mexico's southwest coast Monday, typically calm water deep in Death Valley National Park, cave started sloshing against the surrounding limestone rock. The vibrations from the earthquake more than 1,500 miles away created what experts have called a desert tsunami. So God said a national park, he said a desert, and then he said there was going to be, let me see, watch as a ring of fire. So obviously in Mexico and around that area where the earthquake happened was in the, must have been around the ring of fire. I don't have the map pulled up on that where the earthquake exactly was. So again, that is huge. And then the one I had regarding, it was a diamond mine. It was a, now I'm gonna have to go back and look at that. I don't want to give that one to you. But again, there was 3 different prophecies and it happened all in one event, just like this did. So go to this Telegram page and look this stuff up. This is proof that God gives us the news before the news all the time. Now, regarding this Mexico one, there are so many prophecies on earthquakes that God has given me in this past year. So go to our website at jgminternational.org, click on prophecies, then on the search bar, you can go search items, click on the search bar, earthquakes, and you can see all the prophecies that God's been talking about earthquakes. So here's something else. This is March 17th of 2022. More earthquakes will be reported. That's what I was just talking about. I didn't even know this was on here. More earthquakes will be reported, my children. Do not be alarmed, nor in fear. Your enemies are also listening to these words, my warnings. Tell them I am coming for them, destroying everything they plan and judging every one of them. These words are true. They see this now. So you will, my children, these words should give you peace and comfort, but no fear. They will bring fear to your enemies. Again, that word was from March 17th. This was another earthquake. Earthquake tremors shake building in Tokyo. A quake with magnitude of 4.5 struck the southern part of Japan's. Okay, so that happened on Friday. So that was just, let's see here. Let me look at the date on this one so I can pull it up and look at the date. February 23rd. This was just this morning. That's why I haven't seen this one yet, because it just happened. So September 23rd, that was this morning for me and a week ago for you. So, all right, like I said, I just got that one. I haven't even read over some of these yet. All right, they're all coming down. This is July 16th of 2022. Lockdown. This word will frequently be in your news. A lockdown they will get, but not when they want it. I am locking them down from them harming and enslaving you. They will not get the world lockdown they want. No, because it's my time to remove them all. And then this one's from April 3rd of 2022. Anthony Fauci, I have warned you. I have spoken of your defeat. Truth is coming for you, and you have tried to hide. But you can't hide from me. Truth is being released, and the world will know who you are and who you work for. A video is surfacing, catching you in the act of all your lies and plans against this world. Watch, my children. Anthony is about to be in the news with one exposure after another. He will step down, thinking that this will lessen his punishment. The treason is written on him, and the blood is dripping from his hands. It is crying to me for justice, and justice is being served. Anthony Fauci, you're finished. And there was another one that God had just given me regarding Anthony Fauci. He says he's going to resign, and this is before his resignation. But he said he's going to resign in December, and God's saying no, it's going to happen before that. Jesse Waters apparently slams Fauci for the effects of lockdowns had on children. The guy should be sued by every child in the country. So he even came out, I guess Anthony Fauci came out on an interview, and he said the horrible effects on children. So he was admitting what happened to the children. Now, I'm only going to go and do a couple more, and then I'm going to have to go because, again, I have to dictate another prophecy and get another video out to you this morning. All right, now let me see what this one is. There's a lot regarding this one. Okay, this is from June 4th of 2022. Shock waves are coming to destroy your enemy's plans. Okay, good morning, everybody. I had to stop and fix a problem on my computer in the middle of making this video. So obviously, you know what was going on there, but it has been since fixed, and I'm going to go on this a little bit more, and I'm going to end this with these last prophecies that are being that have been fulfilled. Now, when I was going and talking about shockwaves are coming to destroy your enemy's plans, this was June 4th of 2022. Strokes will be in your news, and the numbers will be staggering and unusual. They will report mysterious causes to this, but my children, they are hiding the truth. A whistleblower will reveal what is causing it and how they plan this. A blueprint has been retrieved, and the world will see it. This prophecy was arrests are being made August 17th of 2022. Suspicious deaths will keep occurring, but they are not suspicious at all. I will reveal the whole truth, saith the Lord. This is from the Great Separation, December 29th of 2021. As you have seen, judgment has started, but in the coming weeks, the number of deaths will grow to such a number they will not be able to hide these facts from you any longer. They are hiding the numbers now and the cause of death, but I, the Lord, will expose how these deaths were caused and by the mandates and enforcing of these mandates into your bodies. So this article was from September 21st. COVID complications push Australian deaths to highest numbers in 40 years.
Yep.
So you know if it's happening in Australia, it's happening in other countries as well. The alarm has been sounded about COVID-19's hidden impact as a new data shows that the highest number of people have died in March quarter of 2022, more than any other past 41 years. Australian Bureau of Statistics population data published on Wednesday shows an 18% increase in deaths in the quarter compared with the same period in earlier year, rising in 36,100 to 46,200. Again, it goes on and on and on. So I'm not going to keep going on about that. Now, and there was another article. Half these people have died from COVID-19, she said. It was a further 500 dying with their COVID. Their deaths from cause such as cancer, circulatory disease, and dementia likely to have been hastened by the pandemic. The remaining 2,500 people died from other causes, and it goes on and on and on. And then COVID complications pushed Australians' deaths the highest, and I just read that. So, again, more exposures are coming out regarding COVID. Now, Pegasus, this name will be in your news. Truth will continue to pour out, and it will no longer be hidden. This article, I was really surprised when I heard that word. I'm not even going to try to pronounce this name. It's Jamal, and then his last name is Khashoggi's wife to sue NSO Group over Pegasus spyware. This article was from September 22nd. Again, how news happened on the 22nd apparently. This came out of Saudi. So Hanan Alter also plans to sue Saudi and the UAE governments over alleged surveillance attempts on her. Now, if I said her name wrong, I do apologize. So again, this just proves over and over and over again what God is saying is coming true. There's more and more and more on here that I could go over with, but again, I've done over the 30-minute mark, and I have another prophecy that I have to do, so I don't want to spend any more time. But you guys know I will keep these up. I'll try to at least once a week or once every other week to get this many prophecies fulfilled out to you, or that are being fulfilled, things that are being in the news, because God does give us the news before the news. And how